Legal expertise. Mesothelioma law firms have a team of experienced attorneys who specialize in asbestos-related cases. These attorneys are well-versed in the complexities of asbestos laws, regulations, and the medical aspects of mesothelioma. They can provide you with guidance on how to proceed with your case, ensuring that your legal rights are protected. Case evaluation. When you contact a mesothelioma law firm, they will typically offer a free initial consultation to evaluate the details of your case. During this consultation, they will gather information about your asbestos exposure history, medical diagnosis, and other relevant details to determine the strength of your case and the potential for compensation. Investigation. If the law firm believes you have a viable case, they will conduct a thorough investigation into your asbestos exposure history. This may involve gathering documents, medical records, employment history, and other evidence to establish a link between your exposure to asbestos and your diagnosis of mesothelioma. Determining liability. Mesothelioma law firms work to identify the parties responsible for your asbestos exposure. This can include manufacturers of asbestos-containing products, employers, property owners, and other entities. Establishing liability is crucial for building a strong case for compensation. Filing lawsuits. If your case has merit, the law firm will work with you to file a lawsuit against the responsible parties. This may involve filing in state or federal court, depending on the circumstances of your case. Settlement negotiations. Many mesothelioma cases are settled out of court through negotiations between your legal team and the defendant's representatives. Your law firm will work to secure a fair settlement that compensates you for medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages. Trial representation. In cases where a settlement cannot be reached, the mesothelioma law firm will prepare your case for trial. They will represent you in court, presenting evidence, cross-examining witnesses, and advocating for your rights before a judge and jury. Expedited process. Due to the serious nature of mesothelioma and the often limited life expectancy of patients, mesothelioma lawsuits can be expedited to ensure timely resolution. No upfront costs. Most reputable mesothelioma law firms work on a contingency fee basis, meaning they only get paid if they win your case or secure a settlement. Asbestos exposure and mesothelioma. Types of mesothelioma. There are several types of mesothelioma, including pleural, affecting the lining of the lungs, peritoneal, affecting the lining of the abdomen, pericardial, affecting the lining of the heart, and testicular. Each type is associated with different symptoms and challenges. Asbestos exposure sources. Asbestos was widely used in industries such as construction, shipbuilding, manufacturing, and more due to its heat-resistant properties. People who worked in or around these industries, as well as their families who might have been exposed through secondary contact, are at risk of developing mesothelioma. Choosing a mesothelioma law firm. Experience. Look for law firms with a strong track record in handling mesothelioma cases specifically. Experience in asbestos litigation is crucial due to the unique legal and medical complexities involved. Resources. A reputable firm should have the necessary resources to conduct thorough investigations, gather evidence, and build a strong case on your behalf. Specialized legal team. The law firm should have a dedicated team of attorneys, paralegals, and researchers who specialize in asbestos-related cases. Their expertise will be valuable in navigating the intricacies of such cases. Legal process. Case review. During the initial consultation, the law firm will review your medical records, work history, and potential asbestos exposure sources to determine if you have a valid case. Filing the lawsuit. If a viable case exists, your legal team will file a lawsuit against the responsible parties. This can be an individual company, multiple companies, or even asbestos trust funds set up for compensation. Discovery phase. This phase involves exchanging information and evidence between both parties. Depositions, document requests, and interrogatories may be part of this process.